Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by. We have in here a new project which was created with Procreate. And it's a dream weaver. I start sketching it with brown color first, and I'm gonna be playing with 3 layers: the background, the feathers and the beads hanging, and then the ring of the mandala. That way it's easier for me to work on the effects, on the brush effects. And my particular style, usually I stay with one brush, 1 or 2 brushes, soft bristles, and I sketch them first, and then I smudge them accordingly, blending the colors like in real analog time with real paintings or pastels, and that will give me an effect that I'm looking like a more artistic than versus the illustrator or more vectory effect, or more cartoonish effect. I'm actually going with the feathers back and forth, and it has multiple layers of the same swatch, the warm colors that I'm using, from the brown, the earthy colors, the oranges, different values of the orange, and the yellows as well with different values. I do the lines first, and then I smudge. I play with the thickness of the brush, the width and the angle of the brush. So don't be shy and experiment yourself, because this is the only way that you are going to get loose on this program, which is a fantastic source for your creativity in illustration and creative projects. I really loved. I mean, I'm used to use the Painter by Corel, and this program of Procreate is just amazing and accessible, which is the most important part. And on the feathers, I'm trying to see the angles, and I'm playing with the bright reds and then the orange and then smudge. And I'm being careful in smudging, because I can smudge too much on the, and it's funny because even though that is a digital program, you can make like a muddy digital pixels in there, and it just doesn't look right. And then you have to apply again the other colors or so. So mainly I wanted to preserve the organic flow of the feathers, the how they're falling on this particular dream weaver. And the same with the beads. I started with the darkest color on the background, and then without outlining, I'm just playing with the values and smudging at the same time. And sometimes it's back and forth, smudge and then apply the brush strokes, smudge and then playing with the thickness as well. This is just, like I said, my particular taste of design. I mean, you can go ahead and practice with different roughness of the bristles of the brushes. I use the basic brushes. You can create your own brushes, and you can buy a set of brushes too. There are plenty of them, and then just experiment in your designs. On the circle of the mandala, I did the same thing. I went with a ring, and just playing with the highlights, and then just blending highlights and blending. It's like applying like chalk pastel and piece of paper, and then blending and then applying it again. And so to start building up that dense thickness effect of like a real painting. Actually, I have people, customers, telling me, oh, I thought it was a pastel, or I thought it was acrylics or some or airbrush. So because it looks, when you print this designs like in digital, your digital designs on canvases, they preserve that detail that you are actually putting into the design from the beginning. The background, I water it. It looks like I don't have any water effects. It's just applying the colors in a thicker brush and then blending it. And then I just went and add like a coil lines to just create some texture without applying the textures, filters, just hand doing it. It just makes a different effect for your designs. For the final touches, I just went back and forth with the feathers to add some highlights, and you can see little spaghetti strands, and then just being blend. After looking at it and on the total design, I decided that I needed to add an extra feather. It's just because the angle from the original picture, I sketched it on my photo reference, but it didn't seem like a balance or so. So anyway, so this is the extra feather that I added and an extra layer. I hope this is information useful for you and that inspires you. Please subscribe, like, and comment. If you like the content in this channel, please sign up, and that way I can create more content for you, which is the purpose is to enrich your creativity and hopefully inspire along the way.